Hi everyone, it's your digital influencer. What a beautiful day again to be here with you today. Nothing but value is guaranteed from this particular video. Today we're going to be talking about growth, and I'm sure you're wondering why I have two pots on the table. As my usual style of delivery, I like to, buttress the message using examples, real life examples that I feel that myself and the general audience would be able to relate to, and that way it kind of nails the message into our subconscious. Today we're going to be talking about growth, like I said, and to further buttress what growth means to me personally, I have decided to use these two pots of plant to illustrate what growth actually means. Today we're going to be looking at Mr. A again during his initial state of being. Basically, Mr. A is coasting along in life. He hasn't adopted the personal developmental journey. He doesn't set goals. He's not task orientated. He literally just takes it as it comes. He's in a reactive state, not a proactive state of mindset. He's not applying the three pillars, which are spiritual, mental, and physical. Mr. A is basically more or less like 90% of the populace, which are basically on the instructions of the environment, the government, or basically the world that we live in today. And as we can see, the attributes of that is Mr. A only has one leaf still growing. He's not completely dead, but we know that he can be in a much better light. A lot of the things I try to say to us today is basically applying personal development in your journey in life, because I know that once you are practicing personal developmental skills, you would obviously live a more fulfilled life. A lot of us today, probably watching the video will be like, hey, what difference does it make? But I'm telling you today that you think you're all you can be. Trust me, when you start to apply personal developmental strategies in your life, everything changes. Now, Mr. A decides to start to apply personal developmental journey skills in his life. Today, we're going to use a bottle of water as the application of personal developmental strategies in Mr. A's life. Now, obviously, it would take some time. It's not an overnight thing. But the point is that once you constantly apply the strategies into your everyday life that are tied to the three pillars I speak about, which are spiritual, mental, and physical, Mr. A begins to apply this water on a regular basis into his life, constantly doing that, persistently researching, working out, believing in a spiritual being. And over time, that would automatically transcend to Mr. A beginning to look like this plant. Now, I'm sure we can see the major differences in the plant. There's just one leaf in this plant that is still alive, and if we don't even take time over a course of period, the plant will completely die out. Now, I'm saying that with personal developmental skills today, your pot of plant, which is you being yourself, should look like this. Now, this is not the limit of what this pot of plant can grow to, but constantly applying personal developmental journey, which is represented by this bottle of water, on a persistent, constant level, you will watch your pot of plant continue to grow on an upward rise, and we're going to be saying goodbye to when we used to look like this. What am I saying today? Mr. A was in a state of stall / regression. He decided to apply personal developmental journey to his life in the strategies of physical, mental, and spiritual. What am I saying? The pot itself represents Mr. A, and the bottle of water represents the personal developmental journey aligned with the skills, which are the three pillars: spiritual, mental, and physical. I'm saying that I want us to constantly get rid of this state that Mr. A is in today. This should go to the side, and we should move this to the present day today. And all we have to do is continuously apply personal developmental skills to our life, and what we will experience is a continuous growth of our life to attain all we can be. If you're watching this video today, I am saying that you have what it takes to be like Mr. A, having applied the personal developmental journey to his life. I mean, I don't wish for anybody to be here, but a lot of us, 90% of the populace, are currently here. And I'm saying that you can only cross over to this view when you apply personal developmental strategies in your life. It's your digital influencer. I take it personal to be able to reach out to you so that we can at some point apply this to become this. At some point in my life, I used to be like this. I used to be this plant that had only one leaf growing for me. I used to have everything scattered. I wasn't organized. I wasn't focused. But when I started applying these skills tied to personal developmental journey, I can believe and I'm confident that my life looks like this. And I want the same for you today. You're watching your digital influencer. It will do me, like I always say, great gratitude for you to be able to pass this on to someone who you feel would need this message in your life. Your family members, your friends, acquaintances, or someone who's down and out of luck, who needs some form of encouragement or motivation to be able to move from this state into this state. I remain your digital influencer. Let's have a great one.